Welcome back! Yes, here we are revisiting the special ship that I designed pretty long ago. A few months ago, 6 months ago maybe. I don't know when I built it. It was a long time ago. I did a redesign, and I was trying to redesign the Star Destroyer and make it a little more logical in my head. Honestly, I just wanted to make my own Star Destroyer. Is it too hard for a seal to ask to just want his own Star Destroyer for his own Chonk army? But yes, I designed my own Star Destroyer for the Grand Chonk army, and here it is. It is finally done. Pretty much. I mean, the interior is pretty bare, but bear with me. It's still pretty cool. Yes, here it is. The amazing Chonk Star Destroyer. Now, thank you so much, Space Engineers, for the update with the scripted turret block thing, because it made building this so easy. I don't know why, but when I was using the MART script by Ravcore, I think, something like that, I was using that script for all of these turrets, and they just weren't working too well, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just forget about it. And maybe Space Engineers will come out with some cool cannons. And they did! And they did. But instead of using the actual turrets, I decided to make, still sticking with the same design as last time, is my own octuple barbette turbo lasers. And they are wonderful, as you saw. So as you can see on these amazingly designed octuple barbette turbo lasers that I have created, they are a small ship turret put on a big ship, so I was able to put in a lot of detail, a lot of effort, and they came out quite amazing, actually. I really enjoy it. I think it looks really cool. It is somewhat identical to the actual turbo laser on the Star Destroyer, but, you know, with a little bit of my flair to it. So I think it works really well. Now, how I designed it is it's just a rotor that goes from large ship to small ship, and then it's attached with a small hinge so it can move up and down, and then it swivels like this, and it can, if you do want to, it can look straight up, which is kind of nice. It's got a really good firing arc. I think I have to tweak the hinges a little bit because every time the guns shoot, it sways up and down, or it bobs a little bit. But as it goes for armament, it has 4 artillery guns, and man, do they pack a punch. They are really awesome. The unfortunate thing, though, is that the turret block or whatever, it only has a max range of 600 meters, which kind of defeats the purpose of an awesome cannon on this big battleship. But yeah, these turrets work. They're fully functioning, and if you so choose, you can go to the block and control it. There is actually a camera inside. I will show you that right now. So here we are in the bridge, and we're just going to get down to the gun deck. So we'll just jump in one of these and control a random turret. And just scroll all the way down to here. And as you can see, we can look up and down perfectly. Okay, so I see where it's actually having troubles. So somewhere on the design, around the center point, it's having troubles sliding up and down. Like it's getting kind of stuck. So I probably just have to do some block delete, but I'd be able to turn left and right. Okay, it's not really working. But if I were to shoot right now, yeah, isn't that cool? So you can zoom, and then you can zoom out or whatever, and you basically, all you have is this kind of up and down arc of fire. But I mean, essentially you would scan the area, and once you have your target in view, you kind of lock on and you just fire away. It's better for the actual turret design because it will sense in the 600 meter radius, whatever, and the turret will point towards the target. But I mean, it works. It works good. It works okay. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. All I had to do was adjust the rotor height. But now you can see that I can swivel, turn all the way around, and I can actually look at the cab. It's very nice. I got some, it's got a good view, but I can, as you can see, you can actually point all the way up, straight up. So if we just get out of this view, you'll notice I'm the second one from the front. And we can control this turret. and we could shoot at any target. So sticking with the classic Star Destroyer fashion, I do like the hangar bays on the left and right side, so I decided to keep those. I don't have one on the bottom, which is pretty iconic for the Star Destroyer, but I didn't want to include that. I didn't want to incorporate it. Maybe for a later design. I wanted to importantly, very importantly, add the turbo lasers onto the bottom, so it's pretty much mirrored top to bottom. So we've got a nice row of turrets here, and then the same row on the top. And that just allows, so no matter what side you are on with this ship, there's still a good amount of firepower to be had. You know, if you're here, all of these guns can shoot you. If you're in front, directly in front of the ship, all of the turrets can shoot you. If you're below, half of them can shoot. If you're above, half of them can shoot you. But coming back to the hangar, as you can see, we have this nice lit up hangar bay. It's got a lot of space. I actually designed a Chonk, TIE Chonk fighter in one of my old videos, and it could house 2 of them right here. They're pretty cool. I'll probably revamp or remake that one as well soon. We have this nice kind of like looking, I don't know what you would call it, flight deck or hangar control bay thing. Someone you communicate to the flight tower, something like that. So when fighters come in, you know, they allow access and they can tell you what pad to land at. If we come through here, we actually have blast doors to lock off from in there. And I know what you're saying, like it's open to the void or whatever. Well, if Space Engineers had it, I would have the classic ray shield as they do in Star Wars. But there was a mod and I did have it on, but I took it off. Long story. So coming through, you can see that we have this nice, gorgeous hallway all the way down to a mess hall, which is right over here. And this is basically our big mess hall. I just added a few random rooms, nothing very specific, nothing with real purpose, but you know, I added whatever I thought would be cool. So here's the mess hall. Got a couple chairs and tables. As you can see, we have a little area called the armory. If we go into here, there's absolutely nothing. It's not completed, obviously. And then we go to the other section. It says upper deck. So if you just go up these flights of stairs, you'll eventually get to a door which says living quarters. So you go through the living quarters over into here, and each one of these doors, it's very dark, but each one of these doors has its own personal living quarters. So that would be for the giant army of fighter pilots or turret controllers or whatever. They could all rest up in here, and then they would rush down to the hangar bays to fly their fighters. And then coming up these stairs, you'll notice that we have this nice sign that says flight deck. I'm just going to spawn my character to show it off a little better. You can go in through the side up here, and this is where you control the Star Destroyer. So you just dump into here, and now you can actually control the Star Destroyer. And it's controlled in this little, it's hard to see. It's right there, right in the middle, right there. That's the little control seat. That's the area where you can control it. And it's nice and kind of compact and hidden somewhat, so that it's harder for people to shoot you. Like if I go into first person, you literally can't really see me. You'd have to do a strafing run or blow up this turret before you actually really get to me. Then coming back to this hallway, if we move past the flight deck, we get to the command bridge. And I added this special for the command bridge. So if you get up onto this little pad here, you'll press this button, and this will bring you all the way up to the command bridge. So coming up to the command bridge, you can notice that there's 2 doors to the side. If we open them up, this is the shield generator area. So in Star Wars, those giant bulbs on top of the Star Destroyer, I believe, are shield generators. Don't know why you would put them there. They're very obvious, very, you know, it's very comical to have them up there. But it's the Star Destroyer design, and I wanted to keep those. That's what those 2 kind of large ball structures are on the side of the command bridge. So I wanted to keep it, make it make sense, and I housed the little shield generators in here. There are more inside the Star Destroyer to give it a little more beef, because it is a heavily shielded battle cruiser. And then we come up to the classic command bridge, and I tried making it as close as to the actual Star Destroyer as possible. So I had this big open cockpit. You can actually see left and right out of this bridge. You can see forward. It's heavily armored. We've got this window, and then we've got the other like barred window, so you can actually, you have a little more protection. You can see out of it. And then down below, we actually have the, gunner seats, or people controlling all the shields, all the energy and hydrogen. And you'll notice that there's no actual seat in the middle of the bridge. That's because this is the bridge. This is where you ominously sit and stare and watch
as you destroy other fleets that are in your way.
A little cinematic, but I thought it was cool. But yeah, that is my Chonk Star Destroyer. I hope you guys like it. I hope you enjoyed this quick, cool little video, a little random, but I thought, I got excited. I was like, I had an epiphany. It's like, I can finish it. I really want to finish it. So I did. But that's all I have for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please click subscribe. Hit that bell icon. You know what it is. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers. Almost at 2,000. Are you kidding me? That's insane. Let's get there. Let's get all the way to the top. We can do it together. You and I, your Lord. Chonkers. Had a lot of fun, and can't wait to see you in the next. And as always, stay healthy, stay thick, stay beautiful, my Chonk followers. And I'll see you in the next. This has been your Lord, playing Space Engineers once again. Now, signing off.